All right, we're back. Episode 15 of the Headquarters podcast. Today is a very special day. We've got Pass the Mic on. The Bodega lads, Peter and Tom, are here to join me. Herman as well. Cheers for coming on, lads. How are we?
Good, how are you?
Very
Good,
good,
bro.
thank you, brother.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
In
No.
Hobart.
Thanks for coming. How are you feeling for tonight?
Pretty fucking good. Really excited. Yeah.
Pretty relaxed. Don't know what to expect. Because we've never done a show in Hobart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that as well. I don't really know what to expect either.
Yeah.
It's going to be very different. And because, like, everyone is sort of advertising their set as, like, I've never done anything like this. So, like, I've seen pretty much everyone perform, but...
Yeah.
But they feel like
gonna
it's
happen?
even different as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see kind of how it...
Yeah, I mean...
But massive community event, which doesn't happen that often down here anymore. Where it's like...
Anymore.
Yeah, I feel there was a few, like, battles earlier on. That was a big thing.
We used to do, like, some community events back. There used to be a venue called Brisbane Hotel. And, like, a big thing that Tassie Hip Hop is always backed is, like, THC, Tassie Hip Hop Collective.
Yeah.
And we used to do, like, shows like that.
What's THC?
Is that
Tassie Hip Hop Collective.
Okay.
So it's just sort of
Greeley's
like...
thing?
Yeah.
It's been going for, like, 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's just sort of like something that everyone wears as a badge. But
Yeah.
we'd do THC shows back in the day, but, like, it's been a long time since there's been, like, 10 to 15 cunts of all different sounds on a genre, so it's sick that it's happening again.
Yeah, mad.
But so, how did Bodega start? We'll start there.
Fuck.
How did it start?
So, like, layered.
It is very layered. I mean, I guess it first started because me and Peter were making beats at the time, and we wanted to start, like, platforming other producers around us that were better than us. And then, like, I think it's first started as, like, Bodega Beats. And we wanted to release, like, we just released, like, a few people around the areas, like, they were really sick at the time.
On SoundCloud.
Yeah, on SoundCloud. It was, like, SoundCloud era shit. And then it kind of just formed into more, I don't know if you want to go into a bit more of that. You're a bit better at explaining.
No, that's how it started. But what happened was some of us wanted to hire a warehouse and just, like, essentially just party, do drugs, make music in the warehouse. So we got a spot for $900 a week. Cash, and then in that spot we just started partying. It went from 10 people to 20 to 30 to 40, and then one day we were all sitting up like it had it was like a concrete box, 200 square meter concrete box, and there was a mezzanine, and up in the mezzanine someone's like, oh, what the fuck do we call this? And on my DJ kit said, support your local bodega, like a sticker, and someone goes, oh, call it Bodega, and then we called it Bodega Beach to start. And then it just sort of grew from that. We started throwing parties in there. Everyone started learning how to DJ. Everyone was in, like, uni at the time.
When was this? What year?
2015.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, fuck.
We
10
started.
years ago.
I started DJing
Shit.
Literally, yeah.
2010. I started DJing.
Yeah, and then I joined probably 2012.
2012. Then we went to Ableton Live School around then. We started.
Ableton, like, school.
Yeah, there's like a specific certified, like, Ableton Live School where they just teach you everything about Ableton.
That is hectic.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
He was still in high school when we went. So he's a grade below me.
Yeah, I was in year 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Oh, so this isn't like uni sort of age you've got to do this. You can do this as a
You can
teenager.
do it whenever.
I mean, there was,
we were like,
Perdo was in there at 11.
yeah, this guy called Perdo, who's now like a
Big producer.
big producer in the US and stuff.
Heck
And he
yeah.
was fucking 11 when he did it. It was
11 years old?
Yeah, it was mind blowing.
Holy shit.
But now that's not unusual for an 11-year-old to make music. Like, we've seen so many young kids since Pass the Mic started.
And then at the same time as the studio, we got our sort of first job at Soho.
Yeah, we're promoters.
We're promoter at
throwing events at a club in Sydney that's now dead.
in the Cross. Big club.
Yeah. When that, like, relaunched.
So then, like,
after
to make us look better, we would bring everyone from the warehouse and call it Bodega, whatever, Christmas party. And it was just like heaps of just young guys just fucking.
Yeah, for the first 3 years of us throwing parties, it was just like everyone that was in a part of the warehouse just coming and getting on it,
And then
having a crack.
Just getting rowdy.
And then we bought
Yeah,
like
it was
we
like
bought
maybe
like
like
a
3 girls in the whole fucking party.
we bought like a
It was
14-seater van.
definitely
We bought
Yeah,
like
the Sprinter.
yeah.
Yeah,
We had a
essentially.
Sprinter, yeah.
that we ran into the ground. I think a few times it was because it's petrol, or it was diesel. It was one or the other, and it got filled up with the wrong fuel a few times.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we definitely fucked that into the ground.
So you're saying there was obviously quite a few people by the sounds of it at this. original warehouse.
Yeah.
What's the team like now? Because that's even something that I don't know. I'm meeting like new guys even coming down here, and it's like this guy's doing this thing.
Crew, eh?
The strip back from that has been crazy because from that era, the only two people that are still around are me and Peter.
Yeah, true.
Some went and got jobs at Universal.
Yeah.
Some went and had kids. Some went and got normal jobs.
It wasn't for everyone. Like we were like leading the pack in terms of making music, DJing and stuff like that. People saw how fun it was. And like, oh, it's around so much. I have a DJ kit at this warehouse I'm coming to. Everyone's just getting stoned and playing FIFA or working out at the gym. It was just like another outlet for, you know, people to just blow off steam rather than going out and being dickheads.
Yeah.
So
Because there was a
always-
lot of like rowdy guys around us at the time as well.
It was like sort of a central spot for everyone to just
Yeah, it was kind of like
do
it was
all their
kind of like
shit,
a
like the hangout spot.
a youth center for overgrown teenagers.
That's sick.
That's what I'd call
Which
it.
is what the studios is now anyway.
Yeah.
So then after that, we got kicked out. We went into a new spot in 2017.
I don't want to just breeze past that. I want
Which
to
one?
explain why we got kicked out.
Why did we get kicked out?
Because there was like a bender every single weekend, and people would park next to our neighbors. They would park in front of the guy's roll-up door,
Yeah.
and he
And
came through like a few
what was
times, and
his
he'd
job,
kick
man?
on the door.
He-
He was a mechanic,
He
and then
worked
in
on the
his
cars in
mezzanine.
the shop. So he couldn't work on the cars because
Because someone
Because
parked.
someone
there'd be
had parked
20
him
people
in.
just like passed out in the warehouse and he'd be
And
kicking on the door.
What was in the warehouse? Was it just pretty
So it
like
was just
stock?
bare.
the
No,
best
it
shit
was bare.
ever?
So you had like down the back corner, you had this big like crate
Yeah,
building,
crate castle.
a crate castle
right.
where
Milk
people would
crates.
just like chill and smoke.
Like we cable tied milk crates together.
Oh,
and
yeah.
built like a
Yeah.
house.
Have you got a
cubby house.
photo of that?
We have no photo. This is like pre-photo era.
True.
This is like before taking
Instagram
photos.
was around, but no one was on it
There
like
was no
that. It was still
Instagram
Facebook.
stories.
Yeah.
We'd have some photos somewhere.
Yeah, we'd have some, definitely.
There was a few couch sections. We had a shipping container in there one time.
We're trying to build a
shipping
studio,
container,
shipping
yeah.
container.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck
Yeah.
did you get that? They're like 10
His dad knew a
There was,
guy.
yeah. That's a whole
freeze that
nother
one.
backstory.
We'll
have
edit
to
that
breeze,
out.
yeah.
We'll edit that out.
We had that. We had it graphed. There was couches on top of the container. There was like a DJ section up in the mezzanine, sort of like this. We had like we would just make music.
It was really cool, but because the window would like, it was on an angle, and we had our desk like sitting on the window. So it was like a really cool vibe upstairs.
Ping
man.
pong tables.
Vomit in the sink upstairs.
Yeah. Bongs.
Sick.
Just whatever you want, like a 20.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
That sounds ultimate.
It was good. And then because he doesn't smoke, he would help facilitate people smoking to pay rent for the warehouse,
Wait,
if
what
that
do you-
makes sense.
We bring to the landlord $3,600 in cash every month.
And he took it in cash. He loved cash.
Yeah.
He loved it.
The only way he'd let us stay is if we'd give him cash.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right.
so the bulk of the reason of us getting kicked out of that place was because the whole fucking, what do you call it, complex smelt like weed. And the funniest thing
I
now
think you'd be
is,
growing a fucking setup in there or some
well,
shit.
bro, the
Probably
funniest
did.
thing now is all the boys that used to come to that warehouse and participate and like pay rent and just hang out with us, they go pick their weed up from a dispensary in that same fucking complex.
Kidding. Full
Swear
circle
to God,
moment,
yeah,
bros.
it's fucking
Medical.
insane.
Mad. That's
It's crazy.
They
yeah.
always needed it.
Someone told me
Yeah.
that the other day. I was like, fuck
Yeah.
off.
That's pretty cool.
So
And-
now, to kind of come back to what I said before, how many of you are a part of the team now?
It's
Obviously-
like loosely 8.
Yeah.
It's like there's Strucky's at the studio managing the spot and then does the
Audio.
audio and DJing.
Yeah.
Monica also DJs for us. Chris will do the promo, like marketing. Max comes and shoots some stuff occasionally. Did the heist video with Dylan, who's over there.
Yeah.
Dylan's the guy who does the vlogs. The new guy.
Shout out 80.
Who else? Willem, the Grant Maestro.
So he writes your grants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's sick.
he's a Grant Maestro.
Right, man.
He's a crazy professor.
Who else is there? We missing anyone?
And then Seba.
Seba. Seba's also OG
He's an OG.
from the warehouse days.
Have I met him?
The human synthesizer.
No.
Yeah,
did.
you met him at the shoot.
Seba's the one that drove us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Human synthesizer.
Yeah.
So I went to high school with him. we were in the same grade. Tom was also in the same high school.
But I was a grade below.
A grade below, but also I played under 5 footy with Tom.
Yeah, we've known each other since we were 4 years old.
And his dad was the coach.
Mad.
The drill sergeant.
So the OGs would be me, him, and Seba, and then the rest of the extended crew. And then that's just like the immediate, but then it goes deep.
Yeah.
It
You
goes
say
deeper.
8 squad, but then it could go up to like 25 now.
How do you like? That's really. How does that kind of come together? Is that something where it's like it naturally formed, or was it something where one of you guys might link with someone you're like you would be perfect for this, or it just forms and it just starts
think
to
both.
collaborate?
I think because we're so open, like
Yeah.
it's very like if you have something to bring to the table and you have an idea and we like it, it just come do it. When very rarely say no to anything.
I'd say a lot of it comes from the space.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
like Strucky, for example, who's now managing the studio, he used to come when he was in high school and rent the space and like rented one room for 3 months. He used to come in his school uniform, sleep there, go to school the next day. And he sort of just stuck around like a bad smell. And then just like he just kept being around.
He told me what he was doing. He had a plan.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Well, he was like, I'm going to drive Peter around because I know Peter's connected. I'm going to see what I can get from him. Look where he is now. He's smart, bro. Oh, he also
Sneaky.
just
Little
loved
Scheming man.
He also just loved hanging around the space and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
It
he
is-
saw an opportunity and an opening.
That's
And the thing
Yeah.
is, it is like an inspiring space. Even when I just went up there for the first time and just was sitting in that room just writing music, but just being around and knowing that there's other creatives there and
Yeah.
even going to that music video and stuff like that, it is inspiring.
You
Like,
feel
I
the
came back to
energy.
the boys and was like, we got to get this shit
Yeah,
cooking. Like
yeah.
they,
Yeah.
That's the idea, bro.
And the energy comes from, like Tom just said, that openness.
Yeah.
the freedom.
Yeah, and it's sick. It's really opened my mind of being like, fuck, maybe I need to stop being so closed-minded and open
Yeah.
up because there's so much other people that
But-
can add.
But it comes with a lot of fuckery.
A lot of fuckery. Sorry, I just had to
Like, to
define
be
it.
open is to accept that like your shit's gonna get stolen. People are gonna disrespect the place all the time. It's gonna be fucking dirty. Probably gonna lose business on that side because there's gonna be a bunch of people that don't want to be in an open-minded space because they want that some people are very militant with how they create. So it just comes with like both sides. Even people being like, oh, I don't want to be around there. It's dirty and it smells like.
Do you think there's a way to have a balance of both?
Yeah, we have to work on that.
Yeah.
I feel like right now we have that balance, and it's just keeping it up. So when it was just me and him, it was quite hard to you can't be there 24/7, and we're open 24/7 because we're trying to make all the money back that we've spent on the place and shit like that. But there definitely is a medium point. Like we've finally hit it now. It's just like
Can we be consistent?
having the security that we have in place now. No one can take anything.
Yeah.
If you're gonna take it, you're gonna fuck everything. So it's like.
We locked it all up.
Everything's like we just weren't on top of our things like that, and then that's where having Strucky come in.
Yeah, to manage the space.
Yeah, exactly. He just knew a few security things that I had no idea about. Like you can put a lock into a sound card. Do you know what I mean? There's a little space in a audio interface. You can put a lock in that, and then it's like a security cable.
Yeah, mad.
So then we just
It's like if you try to use it and you're not meant to be, it'll like fuck out.
No, it was just more if you
Can't
try to take
take
it.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we've had like $1,500 interfaces, the speakers that we started making music on. I'm not sentimental at all, but that was a big kick in the nuts.
That's hefty.
They took 5,000 worth of gear.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
And no doubt would have been someone that you both know as well.
For someone, yeah.
Well, yeah, you might have met him.
Yeah, true. I think I did. But you spoke a bit about the openness and stuff. But I wanted to understand a bit more about what else or what is Bodega's mission, because you got to pass the mic, but you still do so much, and I'd love to
Just
hear that from both of you.
community.
Yeah.
Just platforming.
Yeah.
It's just like a space for the outcasts, I guess. Space to just like express yourself, and it's also whatever's in our mind. Like if tomorrow I wake up and there's a new idea, then that's just like, but that's part of the freedom and creativity. Like Seba last year goes, oh, let's bring this Okiwe guy to make food. It's like, what the fuck do we know about food? But just cool, do it because it's something cool. Like
It's
you want
different.
to do, yeah. It's about like being able to express yourself, and that's what creativity is, I guess. So, and maybe hopefully inspiring other people to just
Oh, it definitely does, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
and
Yeah.
keep infecting people with.
I think with your Pass the Mic as well, that's what you're doing nationwide.
Yeah.
Like even down here. And that's like a thing that I valued so much coming up. Like it's not often that I do get inspired due to the environment that I am in here because I'm one of the people that's often creating so much. I'm not consuming. So then it was cool to come up there and be like, fuck, bro, come back to my boys and go, trust me, we've got to get links. We've got to go to Sydney more. We've got to do this.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you start going out to these like rural regional places, like the inspiration there, bro, is fucking massive. So
Yeah.
I think what the tour is doing is like it's bringing back that like that culture that was like, you know, like chilling at Nerve, Shadow, when they all had like when they were all flying around and doing songs with each other. I feel like that could form with like new artists.
Yeah.
Because there's already been people tagging people in like other states, like, oh, you guys should pick this guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's even
fire.
like, look, from this, like we've now all met, and then when I come to Sydney, you're like, oh, you should link in with this videographer or this dude. Or this. Like
100%.
that's just bridging the gap, which it's sick that you have a platform that can do that. I feel like not every platform could, like in a way of like, you got to have built somewhat trust with people to be like, okay, who are these people to come in and do this competition and stuff? There has to be a sense of like trust and genuine community, and you really see it through what
you can feel the intention, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you have to have the right. You can't do it unless you have the right connections. Like,
and I feel like the intent is a lot as well. Like there's people that have tried to bite the event.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't worked.
It doesn't work.
It's not like we don't see that as like bad. Like imitation is the best form of what is that? What do they call it?
Flattery.
Flattery, exactly. But it just doesn't work because the intent's not there.
Yeah. They maybe just kind of see that it's clicking and popping off and just want to hop on that sort of
Yeah,
trend.
exactly. I mean, Triple J even fucking...
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of Pass the Mic, it started back in 2021, yeah? Did it? Or before then? What's the journey been like, kind of, because obviously it would have evolved into now what it is, but when you first started that, what are the early memories of that?
Really sweaty front room in the studio, because that's where we used to do it.
Oh, in the one that I went to?
room.
The one up in...
Yeah. So it started in there, and it was just like 100 people in there.
Fuck, that would have been sweaty, bro.
Bullets.
But it's like in
But
your
it was
studio,
really-
100 people.
Well, yeah, and there's like, we got like a little front room that's probably like, I would say maybe it's like 50 packs, but
Like
we would
double this?
squeeze. Yeah,
Wow.
double this, yeah. And we would just squeeze. I mean, there'd be people coming like from out the door and in the hallway of like the studio and shit. To like now we're doing a tour, which is
all the
pretty
country.
insane, and did what, 500 tickets in Canberra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked hectic.
Whoa.
The original one was like coming right out of COVID. The second one. So
Well,
it's
it's still in COVID when we did the first one.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We didn't know like the rules properly, and everyone was a bit like, oh, I don't know if we should even do an
Or
event.
like regulations around
yeah, there's
events
still a
at
lot
the
of
time.
regulations, but we just fucking risked it,
There was naysayers.
and it was just super intense. And I think that was sort of like that's what set us up for the rest of it all, because we were outside the box. We were always gonna be doing something different. When everyone is doing the same thing and not sure what to do, we went and just did a crazy event and show that like, no, you can do whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
When the whole industry was struggling, we weren't.
Yeah.
And it's like, then we just like platformed and just jumped off that. So it's like, even now the industry's still struggling, but we're able to just like go and tour literally the whole country.
And, you know, some parts of Asia.
And so it's like, I don't know. I think it's just because we just say yes when everyone thinks no. Like even this tour, 4 of the 8 cities weren't planned when we announced it.
Yeah.
We spoke after we announced it. Canberra had no idea. Adelaide, not really.
Alice Springs.
And then Alice with Dylan. We had an idea, but like nothing was locked in, and it's just the intention was there.
Just making
Like,
it happen. No matter
like
what.
I want to fucking do this. We're all gonna do it. Everyone's on board. So
And I think because of the intention, like divine timing comes into it as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I hit up Peter when I was here for Dark Mofo.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Dylan's like, you got to link up with Kiz. And I'm like, called Peter. He's like, oh yeah, his name's Kiz. I'm like, oh, it's the fucking
we
same
had
guy.
been speaking. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw the promo and then so I got tagged in it real early on and just kind of dismissed it, and then was like, wait, they said Hobart, and I was like, all right, I gotta. Like,
I'm Hobart.
I gotta link this shit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
John
then-
tagged it in it.
Yeah.
Real
And
early.
I
then-
tagged you in it to
Yeah.
perform.
Yeah.
And then it all just kind of like came together, linked, and it like you said, it is that divine timing. And it just
100%.
happened that you were down for Dark Murphy. We played the same set, the same show.
Yeah,
And
and we
then
just got on
linked
it.
in.
I
Had
didn't
a
even
crack.
know they were separate conversations because I remember you saying to me like, "I want to hit up the Bodega lads, see if we can get around the Hobart leg."
Yeah.
And then we met you boys
Yeah.
at Dark Mofo, and I just thought that was still all the same conversation. But
Yeah,
there's two
yeah.
yarns happening. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That's so good.
No, it was the divine timing to it was
Definitely.
It
I
worked
feel like
really
that's
well.
happened a few times
Yeah.
with the tour.
Even Adelaide, we had a
Mm.
venue. We rocked up the day before, went to the venue, and it fit like 50, 60 people.
Yeah, I saw that you had to change it.
Yeah, and we changed it. So I was like, to Shabani, the guy who took care of us in Adelaide, amazing guy, said, can you find us a fucking new venue?
He did in under 24 hours.
We went to like 3 different venues that day, and we found one, and like this amazing venue.
It looked sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
big warehouse space.
They're
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, it's free.
that's
Heck
hectic.
yeah.
Like,
Sick.
and then the next, I think, paid the invoice that night, and the next day went and set it up. It's like, who the fuck just goes that far away from home and just thinks, oh, like they'll have it all in charge? Like, yeah, it's weird, but like, I think coming back to the point of like trusting like the people movers in each place, that's what's been cool.
Yeah,
Is like going and like, oh, why we can do it is because we can spot who's us there.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck enough to like
yeah.
not say no.
That's how I've been explaining it to other people as well. I've been like, yeah, to anyone here, I've said, yeah, what they've done is they've gone around Australia and they're essentially linking up with other, like what I do, other 7-3s here, but
Yeah.
they're doing their own thing and at a different rate, whatever it is. But yeah, it's cool that you guys can do that. Like it really just connects it all in. Eh? It's mad.
Yeah, it's good.
But you spoke a
fun.
bit there about, obviously you take a mad risk doing this shit and like kind of just at the start not having it fully mapped out but having a bit of trust. I had a question here that I thought was cool, but what's the first thing that comes to mind with the biggest risk that you guys have taken with this whole shit?
Money.
Yeah.
Money, yeah. I would say like the
But
biggest thing is just like seeing what can come after it and then just trusting that. I think that's the biggest thing for
Yeah, because you don't know
both of
what's on the
us.
other side.
The whole business, like since we started, when we were fucking 19, we all put like 2.5, 5 grand in to buy the van and the caravan, and it's always just been like we're gonna put our nuts on the line and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I guess it's worked
Yeah,
out
that's
this far.
the biggest risk is not having backing. Like
Yeah,
we tried, but
Yeah,
we
like
got
no safety net.
we got
sort of
fucked
thing.
over with brands. Like just shout out Red Bull, they took care of us a
yeah,
bit.
they
but
always take care.
not
of us.
like through grants and brands, maybe 30-40% of the funding. The rest has come from us,
Yeah.
and it's a fucking huge tour. It's like a 6-figure tour, and it's just like the risk is just us putting our balls on the line and just hoping it pays off, which I think it already has. It's just like, can we do it again? Can we scale it? The idea is that we want to scale it.
up.
You want to go worldwide, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ideally, I want this to be like a regular thing. We want to do Asia. We want to do it so in Southeast Asia, we like the same idea as Australia, where we connect all the cities and do a final in one city, and then keep scaling it and just because it's more about just like it's more about just the music. It's about all the creativity, all the artists that come, the DJs that come, the videographers, the managers, the graphic designers.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Clothing brands.
the clothing brands, yeah, it's piecing together all this, yeah. But yeah, the biggest risk is really just the money. It's like, do we want to put our money into this? Because what do we actually get out of it? And what we get out of it is that we just keep getting to connect with people. Like Canberra's the only place we made a profit. All the other gigs we lost money on, and that's just like. But it's like changing your mindset to being like, that's not a loss. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like
100%.
it's still a gain. It's just
Yeah.
financial.
We've
It
had
might
to do
not
the
have been
same
that.
things with shows and stuff. Like when you're putting in so much, and even from the show, there's so much overheads. You might make back like 5 figures, but then that's all fucking gone.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I just worked like 5 months
Yeah.
for 50
Yeah,
bucks.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
But
still
you got to
have a-
realize that like when you're putting on these things, what you're gaining, you actually can't purchase with money.
No.
Which is
Yeah.
that
Not at
community
all.
connection,
100%.
that trust, the genuine, real, raw connections that you have. No fucking money can buy that.
Yeah,
Way
absolutely.
bigger turnaround for just
And
a
like
financial
it's just only
investment.
adding so much more value and depth to like your brand and what you're building as well.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Which I think, people need to realize, and everyone I think that does it understands that sort of game, knows that, and the people that want to kind of get involved for that monetary game, like they quickly realize that.
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah, they're
and
the
then
people that
out.
never last. They're the people that do it for money because they do it for a year and it doesn't start working out, and it's a very easy dip.
Yeah,
But
I think we had a pretty easy entrance to it because we come from production background. So the amount of artists that we already knew, like
They
in
trusted us
Sydney
already.
and interstate, the trust is already there. So it kind of helped ease that in a little bit, I think.
Yeah, and relying on those relationships. Like we were already working with Nerve in Brisbane, like Turquoise Prince, who judged in Canberra. So it's like when we did the tour, it's not like, oh, let's get Nerve on. It's like who can you help us get on? Who can Turquoise Prince
who
help
do
us
you
get on
know?
in Canberra? So that's where the trust is formed.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, going back to like that risk thing, I think I hope we inspire people to like change their mindset and be like, this is where I should put my money into.
yeah,
Not into like it's just a business at the end of the day.
yeah.
you know?
That's
Like
it.
you can scale it, but like don't be afraid to like lose money on it. Like you said, there's these things you're gonna wake up with in the morning. You can't buy them. Those feelings of elation, like fuck, we actually did that.
Yeah,
You can't buy that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel that's even what I say to the lads. Like, I still work a normal job and stuff, but I put that all the money that goes into this comes from that. But I'm like, I'd so much rather it go into something that's going to grow than something that's just going to fucking be gone into like 5 years time or even a year or a month.
100%.
You know, there's nothing better than just watching the growth of this space. And you guys would relate to it a lot, having the studio and everything you've done with Past the
100%.
Mic. Like, it all kind of makes it feel worthwhile after the end of it.
Money
I feel.
comes and goes so much as well. Like
Yeah.
that money, like think about how much money you waste on like useless shit.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that might have been a loss for like a month financially, but
Yeah.
like you've got a mate for life, or like this
Yeah,
connection in
exactly.
this city. You've got this song that's going to
100%.
be out forever now, and
Yeah.
you can't buy that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sick question here, and I reckon it might take us back to this. What did you call the original warehouse? I guess it was Bodega Studio. Was it the
It
first
was,
one?
No.
I guess that would have been the original Bodega.
108.
Oh yeah, it was called because our lot number was 108. So
Yeah,
it's just,
okay.
yeah.
It's like 108 Studios.
108
Essentially,
warehouse.
yeah, 108
Wasn't
warehouse.
it was just a fucking frat house.
It was just
Sesh
debauchery.
A sesh stand. But I was thinking, what's your like the first core memory that comes up when you think of Bodega? Something that just like stands out where you're like, fuck. Like that's just like such a classic memory.
Fuck, I would probably have to. I mean, it has nothing
What?
to do with like today's era at all. But when we had the space, the boys were on a bender and they were fucking. We had these steel stairs that went up to our mezzanine in the
Oh,
studio, and was it a canoe or a surfboard?
It was a surfboard.
There
Was
was,
it a long
and there was,
I'm
there
already
was
putting this
surfing
together.
down the metal stairs on a bender. And it went straight into a brick wall. So it was like no one came out like fine. Everyone was fucked for like 2 weeks. I mean, that shouldn't be a core memory. But when we're talking about like the old school stuff, that is like something that will be burned into my brain for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
think
funny,
for
yeah.
me, we did an event.
Was this the where we hired old mate?
No, the one at it's a bit later on, but the one at the Gladdy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our block party.
Yeah, the block party.
Was
at
that the one
Gladdy.
just down the road from my hotel?
Yeah.
We did like
yeah.
400 people there.
That'd been hectic.
It was insane.
In the pub?
Yeah, in the pub. It's probably the first time we did like a big event.
It was the first time that I didn't know 75% of the people at the party.
Yeah, wow.
I only knew like a very small crew.
It
Was
like
that-
exciting but nerve wracking at the same
Yeah.
time.
It was
Like the
it was
first time
fucking
happened.
insane because we had decks upstairs and like a whole bunch of acts playing upstairs, and then that shuts off at 11. So I had to move all the fucking gear to outside. So it was
true.
like this weird space of 20 minutes where it was pretty chaotic. And
Yeah.
you're trying to move speakers and decks through like 400 people.
Yeah, hectic, yeah.
It was fucking insane, man. That was probably one of the most prolific moments. And then
Yeah.
I think before that, when we did a party at Civic Underground, that was like kind of
Yeah.
the first one that was like bigger,
Yeah. Big like.
and we
few
hired a
more, yeah.
midget to come and hang out and just party with us.
Just
That was
hang out.
Mad.
Well, I mean, there's a website for it. You know, it's not.
There is in Sydney.
That's wild.
Yeah, there's heaps of them, man. They're entertainers.
Yeah, man.
So small people.
We definitely don't have that down here.
Maybe not anymore.
I reckon.
We haven't looked, to be fair.
Yeah, we haven't.
If you
looked.
looked, you'd find it. I reckon.
But I reckon that one of the Gladdies probably.
The block party was a turning moment because we're like, okay, fuck, like people are starting to care outside our friendship group.
Mm.
And
Like we
then-
can do this.
Yeah. I think every party we've done since then hasn't been under like 100 people.
Mm. That's mad.
That's sick.
I need to go to the toilet that bad, so.
You get a piss.
That's all right.
What are the questions you got?
He's
What
gonna,
other
he's gonna go
questions you
fix his eyebrows.
All right, we'll keep running.
Yeah.
So like going back to the question before, but fast forward in time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys talking about wanting to go global and all that.
Yeah.
Recently did Philippines tour.
Jakarta. We did Philippines.
Not Philippines. That was before.
We did
Philippines
it.
was a couple of years ago. We
That was
did
a couple of years
5
ago?
years in a row. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was before all the Jakarta stuff. Back when we had a business partner that was Filipino and he had
Yeah.
like the connects over there. So I guess it's like the way it's worked is like that guy got a job at Universal.
Yeah,
and
okay.
then COVID happened and all those people in the Philippines kind of like, we were trying to get it relaunched and stuff like that, but everyone just stopped. There was kind of one person that's still in the music industry, but she doesn't really do events. She just DJs
Yeah.
now. And then Chris came into the picture, so it kind of shifted from the Philippines and doing all that stuff to then going to Jakarta and then
Yeah,
that kind
sick.
of being the new Southeast Asia base.
How do you guys sort of approach going over there? Is it just he new people going over there immediately, or are you all just sort of going in pretty green, shaking hands?
How it happened was, I went with the gig. I went to DJ for someone,
Yeah.
and then I liked it. That was in Bali.
Yeah.
I liked it, and then I had my birthday coming up maybe a few years ago, and I was like, I'll just go to Bali for my birthday. And then Chris goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Bali, and then I'm gonna go to Jakarta." And I like traveling. I like traveling not just like for like the holiday and like the beach and to relax, but like to see
What's going on in other places.
new shit. Like, and so I was like, "Fuck it, I'd love to go to Jakarta." You know, went and stayed at Chris's where he grew up in the hood, where we fucking
Yeah.
showering with a bucket over our head, and like
That's
it was
mad.
fucking mad.
Yeah.
And then we were just hanging out in Jakarta, and I guess it was Chris's first time going back and like exploring
Where he
like
came from,
the
yeah.
music scene. And he's like, "Oh, the day after I leave, he's like, I want to go to this party."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, sounds cool. He showed me. He's like, "Yeah, look how crazy it is. Look at all the baddies." You know, it looked fucking insane. He went the day after I left, and he rang me after. He goes, "It's fucking crazy." He goes, I spoke to the girl that runs it. Let's do a party with it." And again, back to the openness and the freedom.
Yeah.
I just said, "Yeah, fucking good idea.
Let's do it."
Let's go to a party in Jakarta." Like, it's not really a good idea. Like,
It's
if
not.
on paper, write it down.
From a business
Yeah.
point.
Business
Yeah.
perspective, terrible idea.
How much you making? This, that? No, lost 4 or 5 grand. But like that. But that's not.
But party
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
girls.
We had a good time in Jakarta.
Yeah, but we fucking did an event in Jakarta, had like over 600 people.
Yeah, that's
had
dope.
artists with 2 million followers play, like had like crazy, like we didn't even know this was happening. At the time, the day before the event, a song came out and there's a remix that had all the OGs up until the newcomers, like the best artists in Indonesia.
Sick.
Right? Like an artist called Ramen Girl, Young Lex, like some of the biggest artists, like artists that have like bought their mums houses and shit. Crazy
Hectic.
shit. And they all came on stage and I didn't know what I was looking at. And all these people like fucking like, it looked like Cursor was on stage.
Yeah.
Or Michael
sick.
Jackson. And
Such a big dynamic.
Michael Jackson. That's what we got. And then the next day, I was like, "Bro, what the Chris? What was that?" And then he started showing me.
Chris
all
is
these,
like, yeah, it's Cursor Jackson.
all these like famous as fuck Indo artists, and like that all just happened because like Chris just said, "Let's do it," and I just said, "Yep, sign off on it." Then he went and just basically we had a few like Zoom calls with her. Like, this is the day. She's like, "Cool, I'll get this venue," and then just go and find the artist. And we did that like whole like call out to the artists, you know, like we do.
Yeah.
Who wants to play, and they all start commenting. And I think that's the sickest part about Pass the Mic. That it gets a little overlooked now because it's getting big. Is like you really can. I don't know. It's different because some artists probably think they can't get on it through this, but like you genuinely can. But the comments is where we actually gonna find the people that are passionate and that want to be on it. You know?
Yeah, some people will get their mates to do it like over 100 times.
Bro, there was one
insane.
dude that's on the lineup probably for that reason.
But we're gonna fucking look.
100%.
If my phone is blowing up, and every time I go and look a notification, your name's there, I'm gonna look.
Yeah, you're making noise.
And like, you gotta check it out. Will I like it? That's a, you know.
Yeah.
Some people I think get it twisted as like if I have 30 people posting my name, then I must be good. You know?
But now you got 30
Just
good friends.
Just got nice
Exactly.
mates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There was one dude on this one that I think he spammed it like 150 times.
Yeah.
Dude, it was chaotic. Like, I get pretty stressed out with a chaotic phone anyway. And then I'm like, I actually know the guy, so I'm just like, oh.
It used to be crazier. I think Brisbane did 3,100 comments.
I saw that.
But we used to have like 4,000, 5,000.
The most we've done is like 5,300 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was just for a regular Sydney
When
one.
would that have been?
Like 3 years ago. I think it's
Yeah.
the one
It
that
I think people like to be a bit more nonchalant. They don't want to feel like they're begging it now.
Yeah.
I get that vibe from some people. Like there was a few people that are on the lineup now that they're good artists, but I didn't really see them engage much with it initially.
Yeah, it was. It was easier to look a bit more chill. Like,
there's been a shift towards that.
Yeah.
And I think we as probably I think just general media, social media has rinsed that model where it's like comment, you know, because we used to say we won't release the lineup until 5,000 comments.
Yeah.
But it was all just farming. Like we were just farming traction.
We're just trying to get the metrics to get
more
sponsorship.
people would see it. Yeah, because then we could be like, yeah, look, we got 5,000 comments.
Look at the engagement on this post.
Yeah.
Give us some money.
Yeah. That's just a way to like, sell it.
Finesse it a bit.
Yeah.
Man.
It's a smart way to get people in those still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we can keep doing it.
Yeah,
why
it
not?
was
Like,
working.
Just, yeah.
What initially inspired the Pass the Mic?
I can tell you one thing. Dante knows.
Dante.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dante. He's the one that said, like, why don't we do something like what's going on in New York right now, like Pass the Aux, which is the same shit.
People would come, plug their phone in, like the aux, and sort of perform. And he said, like, the crowd would either, like, fuck with it or boo you off the stage.
Yeah.
So, like, let's do that. But we'll, like, get rid of the booing because...
Yeah, our vibe is
you want
always...
more
a little
communal-
sensitive.
Yeah.
And, the community.
Yeah, that's just going to...
This is the first time it's ever really been, like, competitive. Because it's just usually, you know, chuck some newcomers on with some people that have been doing it for a bit, and then that's the lineup, you know. People can play with, you know, their area heroes or something like that, you know what I mean?
But it was Dante.
Yeah.
So
Dante's the one that said
we used to have Monday meetings, right?
Yeah.
We would sit there and go like, all right, what's on the agenda?
This is in COVID too. Like, what the fuck can we do?
Because we started, like, how we started a record label at the time. So we'd be putting his music out, other artists. And he's like, oh, let's try this idea. It's this sick idea. And then I was really hands off, actually, I remember. Not engaging at all.
How come?
With it?
But I just didn't understand. I was like, I don't know
completely different sort of thing.
Also, like, there was a lot more of us.
There was more of us.
There was more. Okay, so now it's like we do the business.
Yeah.
Everyone else does the runaround stuff. Like, but the ideas, the general business decisions have to come from us. Back then there was 5, so we could be a lot more like. I was doing heavy into production.
Yeah.
So you were managing Lauren at the time.
And producing.
And so I would just be like, oh, fuck. I was always like behind a bit. I felt like letting everyone else do things.
Well, we were just more concerned on
The music side.
which I still am.
Yeah.
I'm half, but you're more into the
more in the business now.
business side
So
of
yeah, I
things
guess
now.
it was just like, and then it happened, and this was like the comments thing. I think it got 120 comments, and then they did the event, and the event was fucking, it was sick, man. It was like, because we'd been so disconnected from each other for so long.
Yeah.
Everyone was there just fucking chuffing weed in there, and like, just such a
connected
BYO
as well.
vibes. Yeah,
BYO,
just like
such a cool vibe, and we'd only had the space for like what was it 2021?
so we don't have the space for like set up for probably like 6 months.
6 months, yeah. and most of it was during COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. That's how it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been crazy doing that in COVID because Sydney was like
Pretty strict.
full on.
Yeah.
But it was
like,
did we start in the? We started in the first one, right? Because
No,
that one wasn't
second.
as.
2020 is the first COVID. 2021 was the second, like the Christmas one. Yeah, and then, but like going back to the competition, how it grew to this is the Listen Out one that we did.
Yeah.
The Listen Out where we gave people the opportunity to play a Listen Out.
Mm.
Just seeing people's reaction was like, it felt like the right step for it to grow is to make people want it more. Because like playing in front of your mates is like, that's cool, but everyone, I don't know, I think just...
I think at Listen Out, they still played in front of their mates because of the time slot.
I mean at Pass the Mic.
I'm just being a
dickhead. Sydney especially just gets over things. I don't know if we'll ever make a Sydney Pass the Mic as lit as they used to be.
Yeah.
But the other cities have been fucking crazy. But like that Listen Out one was sick because of that competitive nature and like
people really wanted that win for
Yeah.
a bit more.
There's
than
so much
just
value
cash
to the
prize,
artist as
yeah.
well. Like
Yeah.
that's like a big
To play
industry
it.
sort of spot.
100%.
in a way.
We've had so many people's first shows, so many, that are now like doing pretty well.
But to take it back to the Listen Out, and you guys have done, like obviously you got Red Bull kind of on board with Pass the Mic and stuff, and I know that there was a brand company, alcohol company that revamped your stew.
Alizé,
yeah.
How do you make that sort of stuff happen? Like I think that's so important for other brands to kind of know.
I think it's just like a lot of this guy going out meeting business people, and then it just sort of comes back full circle because they like what we're doing.
Yeah, I think just like one of my superpowers is relationships. Like really good at nurturing them and like with no like there's obviously a long goal intent is to like build on it in the future, but the initial at the time is just to develop
It's effortless.
relationships because you don't know where it could take you. Like you know, like we've been mates since we were 5. We're now here in Hobart.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is just like meet people, just be a friend, and then.
So would you say you go into these sort of relationships even with kind of higher up reps in these companies and organizations without somewhat of an idea of where it's going to lead to? Just
Yeah,
knowing that,
just
like,
like
yeah.
Especially if it's just like a connection that is like forms naturally.
Yeah.
And you just become friends with people, and they end up
Yeah.
wanting to
Other
help,
people
and then
doing things.
yeah,
shaking
exactly.
hands
Yeah,
with
people
that
just get
stuff
behind
done.
the movement.
Yeah.
I think
Every
is
time
the-
we try to reach out, it doesn't work.
yeah.
Like with the brand that we try to get on Pass the Mic, like I even know the people there, but it's like because I reached out, I don't know, just it's not organic. Like it
Yeah,
has
I
to
feel
be
that.
like
Them reaching
the
out.
Alizé thing is even reaching out. It was like through Thinking Loud, which is a PR company. So like that's something for people to know is like you can reach out to PR companies that work with the brands and pitch them an idea, and then they can go pitch them that idea.
Like
And
literally what you were talking to Chris about last night with that bag. The little ride on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
literally that's what
Yeah.
he did. He hit up the company. It was just like, I'm going around Asia. I'm
feel
doing
that.
heaps
I've
of
done
content.
so much of that stuff, bro. I remember that like JD Sports opened up down here, and I was like, bro, like we're gonna do a fucking open and show there. I'd spent literally 3 weeks doing up this crazy pitch deck, sent it off, and they were just like, yeah, don't have the budget, And I was pretty much willing to do shit for free and to put my own money into it.
Yeah.
But I also believe like I'm massive on just like keep on keeping on. But
Yeah,
it's cool
100%.
to know that as well of like maybe as well just put yourself in environments where you can just make these connections and relationships with people in other environments, but without the intent that it's like transactional.
100%,
much.
dude. And the keep it on, like you just look at, like I keep bringing up this guy because he's really inspiring to me at the moment. Is Gucci Smoothie guy that runs StreetX.
Yeah.
He just done the drop with Umbro. 14 years of no replies on emails. 14 years. And now it's finally happened.
For real?
Like that's just like the perfect example.
Did he put like how do you know that?
He
posted
did a
on
massive
that.
post about it.
That's
And he's like,
hectic.
he shows you like the dates on emails in the post and stuff.
That's mad.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cool.
It's just persistence is key.
Yeah,
and
it
then they
is.
get jaded.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not.
Yeah. I think that's the best thing as well about like our team ever evolving is like, you know, Dylan over here is 20, we're 30. It's like having the young blood energy come through is really
Yeah.
re-inspires us so we don't get jaded.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not just a bunch of 30-year-olds like, oh, remember how they didn't fucking do that?
See, there is so much of that though.
Yeah.
There
There's
is
so much.
There is so much of that. Obviously,
That's what kills us.
Yeah.
That's what tall poppy syndrome is.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of jaded, jealous cunts chopping other people down because they've lost their youth, their youthful energy. It's not, and it's really not that hard to fix.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's just,
I was a bit jaded a few months ago.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to it.
Yeah.
it's not that hard. But the brand stuff is like just let it come naturally. That shit's so hard because you're always going to be comparing to others and be like, oh, how come they're doing that? I should be doing that. It's so easy to do that, but it's like you're not that fucking brand or person. You can't think like that, you know. Just let it come. And also, you don't want to be at the mercy of these brands either. If your whole business model is, I need a brand to fund it, then it's a shit business model.
Yeah.
Like it has to be off your own back. And also, because like, let's say you do something and you put a free Palestine flag up, and they're like, no, we don't want that. We're not a political brand. See ya. So you can't use your own voice. You can't. That happens, right? Like that's
Massively.
We had that happen with a brand where we put a poster up, and we asked people to just like scribble. It was the skate park poster. Scribble whatever you wanted on the poster, and Strucky scribbled Free Palestine. Fuck it, that's mad. Put it up, and the brand goes, oh, just like letting you know, like some higher ups have mentioned something about that. Just anything in the future, don't put that on there. Cool, that's fine. But like, is it?
What
You know what I
brand
mean?
was that?
I don't know. I don't want to say. Just still work with them, and
Yeah.
well, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. But it's.
But you kind of
It's
lose
just
your
a
voice.
blockage that's
There are going to be blockages.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You're not
yeah.
actually going to be able to be your complete self and have the freedom that
if
you
you're
want.
relying
Yeah.
on that.
So
all
like the
time.
idea of like that shouldn't even be your main goal.
Yeah.
That's a main goal just to validate people's insecurities. I worked with X brand. Now it validates me. Look, mum and dad. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing something. Probably not. Probably still losing money working with a brand.
Yeah.
You know? Well, get grants.
Yeah.
Get free money from the government.
Bro, that's
It's
what we've
fucking
been trying to
everywhere.
do,
If you
bro.
want money, get the grants.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out the government.
Yeah, and I think I need to link up with Willem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Willem
definitely.
seems to be the man.
There should be a whole podcast on that.
Bro.
Get Willem on here.
We just do a full grant potty. That'd be sick.
No, they're
It's
very
like
hard.
Kiz's dream.
Yeah.
The advice
the
on that is
grand
like they
antics.
speak a different language.
It's gonna take-
Figure out what that language is, and just like if you go for 10, you might only get one. But
Wait, do you even know where the pisser is?
Yeah, I showed him before.
I was going to say,
he
he's
knows
going to
where
get lost, bro. He's going to be 10 minutes just walking
he's gonna
around.
piss in the hallway.
Yeah, piss in the bin or
It would
something.
have been funny just seeing him floating past the door a few times.
He goes back in. Where is it, Kiz? Nah, man, that's such a cool breakdown on like the brand collabs because you're right. Even myself having somewhat of a platform, I've looked at other people with that link and gone, oh, it's so establishing. But I guess it's just such the first layer of like the onion.
Yeah.
There's so much to it. It looks cool on paper, like it does. Like it
Yeah.
looks cool if you can say like, oh yeah, I've got this LinkedIn, but really there's so much more layers and depths to
Yeah.
actually that sort of connection and stuff.
When you need to scale, you can do it. But
Mm.
let's say it's like your third event, 200 people go to your event, and you want Nike. It's like, why?
Mm.
Like what? Why would just think about them? Why would they put money into it? Like what are they getting out of it? They're not. Their idea, like a company, their idea is to sell the product. You know, rarely are you ever pitching to the brand and we'll sell your product at the event.
Mm.
We don't do that because we don't sell products. So it's like, you know, it has to be the right alignment as well. A lot of the brands only want to put in-kind value in. So they want to provide stock or they want to provide vouchers or they want to, like with Red Bull, they help out a lot with which helps a lot with the AV and sound and lighting. But very rarely is it like, here's just a bunch of cash.
Mm.
That's not how life works. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
for real. Unless with grants.
yeah, unless,
Yeah, unless it's a government
Get that
grant.
grant.
unless it's the
baby.
Labour government.
Yeah.
just-
Well, isn't that just tax technically? Is that what
Yeah,
it
I
would be
guess so,
from?
yeah.
I suppose so.
We don't know where the
Pay
fucking
your
money's
taxes.
coming from. There's
just
a never
printing
ending.
more.
It's never ending in Australia.
It's just numbers in an account, really.
Yeah.
It's digital.
What would you say some of the early mistakes that you guys made, or the big lessons that you learned throughout doing this? I don't like the word mistakes. I think
No.
lessons better, to be honest.
Lessons is definitely
Yeah.
better.
But everything.
Yeah, there's so much.
But the highlighted one, there's always one, I feel. For me, I have one.
I think being a little too trusting.
Yeah, that's legit the same as
Sometimes.
mine, bro.
Yeah. I think that would just, and maybe sometimes letting relationships just be at arm's length rather than getting super close because it just like deteriorates everything else around.
But yeah, you're right.
When it's not even your
relationships.
situation, like someone, can come in with really shit energy all the time and then that just fucks.
Just letting that energy fester.
Yeah, letting it fester and letting it stay rather than putting your foot down and just be like, look, you need to fuck off for 6 months and sort yourself out for everyone involved. It's not just like being an asshole. It's like, go sort your shit out and then everything will just be better. But
I think that stuff is just like learning to be a leader.
Yeah.
The lesson or the mistake is not leading. And like, how could you?
Not leading
20,
properly.
21, 22, 23, 24. What the fuck do you know about leading? So it's just like learning how to do that. And like, the leader is like, okay, someone might be being a bad person affecting everyone around, but it's your job to come and step in and just like fix that. Yeah. And you can't actually blame that person because if you've let them.
Yeah, you're just as equally to blame.
Yeah, if you let them fuck around. And
I feel that I've said that to the boys. There's been some, especially the position I'm in, the leader often makes the fucking hard decisions that no one else wants to make. Yeah. And you have to have those yarns that are like, sorry, bro, but
sometimes
this is
you got to be
reality,
the
or
bad
this is the
guy.
thing.
Yeah.
You
Or the angry dad.
Yeah.
You know, certain people are gonna be mad at you, but it's for the greater good.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, you don't make all the good decisions being like, yeah, we're going to do this and that. It's the tough ones.
I mean, you're not sitting here on your computer designing merch, making podcasts, making music, putting events on for some cunt to come fuck it all up.
No.
Just because they've had a shit upbringing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's
or
just,
they had a shit day.
Or
like
anything.
Just,
like it's just like, it's really fucking unfortunate. But, like, that's just what it is. It doesn't mean you have to outcast certain people, but you have to set them aside and go, look, this is a bigger picture here. But there's always got to be a space to help people, but there's a certain amount that you can do.
It's crazy you saying that.
Separating business as well from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that I've faced quite a lot recently, especially the more, and you guys would know about it, but the more you start to kind of build and come up out of that somewhat underground and into more kind of mainstream sort of stuff, and you're doing quite a lot for the community. There's certain people, their energy switches out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, and it's that sort of thing. Like, I'm massive on, like, if there's that sort of energy at my events, it's not just me that it's affecting. It's affecting everyone else, and you've got to make those calls to just be like you said, like 6 months, sort your shit. Or,
yeah. Even if it can get to that point, but most of the time, those people that are in those positions aren't willing to have that conversation.
But yeah, we've had a lot of that, and that didn't stop till.
It was mostly on us. I take some responsibility because we ran it like a family rather than a business, and then very dysfunctional fucking family at the start.
Yeah,
because there was relationships involved and like stuff like that, and it got real fucking.
It does
messy.
Sketchy. Yeah,
I love that though. Keep the relationships at arm's length, like.
Yeah, that was just like coming from me as like a producer. Sometimes you can get really involved with an artist and they'll fuck off and never release that you've spent like 6 months worth of time working on an album or an EP for them. They just fuck off, and then you're just like, okay, I just wasted all that time. I could have been working on shit for myself, and it kind of put me in a position where this just goes on me personally, where I've just like stopped working as much as I used to because it's just like. It's a bit jaded in the sense of like, okay, if I'm going to make this song for someone, I want it to come out. I don't want it to sit on my laptop for ages. But yeah.
How do you balance, like, are you doing this full time? Well, I know you've got other sort of like things you're doing, but.
Everything that we do is music. There's no outside of it. But then it, for me, it differs. I go do the charity stuff where I go work in juvies and youth off the street schools and teach kids how to make music, facilitate kids making music. And then he's got like consulting stuff that he does with Red Bull and other brands and stuff like that. So everything's still within.
I did a bit of managing.
Different pockets of
management.
Stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just that's what people don't understand as well. Is like essentially like when I was like 20, I was like, yeah, being a touring artist is how you make it. But like I'm living off music now, so like essentially I fucking made it.
Yeah,
that's I feel like maybe that's like the next stage of like making it. I've made it and I can live off it. And the next stage is if it can get to a point where you're doing something cool. But essentially just living off it is fucking making it.
Yeah, that's a space that we're starting to realize. I think a bit more as well is like, we've actually been making more money off doing like those sort of things.
Yeah,
and like just as rewarding as putting out a song.
Well, yeah, that's why I cut back a lot of
doing it.
sessions. Is like what I was saying, is because that working with like youth and people in lower socioeconomic areas, you feel hectic because you can see the enjoyment on the other person's face and the progress that you can make personally with them is really cool.
So do you brand all that stuff under Bodega doing the community stuff, or is it more your individual stuff that
I
you're
work
doing?
separately with 2 non-for-profits, but it's something that we're working like that kind of model into Bodega.
Yeah, sick.
That'll eventually come into fruition.
We do it in the studio already. You just don't. I still don't have a word. It's not. We haven't made a non-for-profit leg, but
that's the next kind of.
Already doing it semi-illegally.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say illegally because there's always been people that we've kind of like Dill, for example. Dill come use the space. We'll do sessions with him and stuff like that. So there's been like that sort of activation already within the studio. And now that we've got a grant for the studio, we're actually doing a production course and
it's
free
like 40
sessions
or
and
something,
stuff.
isn't it? I saw in the Insta.
Well,
So 40 free sessions.
80 free sessions.
80.
Yeah,
80 and then
awesome.
Is that with one like you?
Strucky will be the engineer.
The idea is that they walk away from those sessions knowing how to do everything themselves as well. Yeah. He's going to do production lessons. We're going to do DJ lessons, networking nights.
And it's all like for young people.
Yeah.
Or any age.
Any age, but
That's
it'll
really
be
cool.
Majority that comes really young.
will be young people. Yeah.
That's mad. You would have got that from like New South Wales.
Sound New South Wales. Shout out.
Shout out Willem.
Willem cooked that shit up.
Go Willem. Yeah.
I might have to do some outsourcing.
Frost it.
Bro, that's mad. That is sick. So what's next, lads? Pass the mic,
Go to
obviously.
sleep.
Go to sleep.
Southeast Asia.
For everyone that's watching, Peter, you were in Jakarta, went to
Singapore.
Singapore,
then
then had to go
Malaysia.
back to Jakarta,
Yeah.
then flew down here,
Straight from Jakarta to Melbourne, Hobart,
and barely really got
and
to
had
sleep
food
at all.
poisoning.
Had food poisoning. Now he's here, and he's gonna have a great night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next is Tuesday. We're going to Brisbane for Big Sound, and on the Friday we do
Brisbane Pass Mike.
Brisbane Pass Fight, then Perth Pass Fight, then the final, and in the midst of all that, we're planning 2 weeks after the final to fly straight to Southeast Asia for 4 to 5 weeks.
2 weeks after the final.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, he's a flat out.
Yeah.
Trying to be
He's ever at home?
No.
during the week.
Not lately. It feels like not much, but yeah. The Asia thing is also like a bit of a thank you to the team for like just like it's been pretty intense. Yeah, I don't know.
It's been. Well, I feel like there's always been something to do. It's intense, but it's not like not fun. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a fun, intense experience. Yeah, everyone's pretty chill.
We couldn't have done it without the crew.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why I want to say thank you, and like this is a fucking sort of like a Christmas party. Look at this. Let's go to India.
But then we will come back and have our 5-year
Yeah.
anniversary Christmas party
Studio.
this
Actually,
year.
6 years, but we'll
Yeah, we just
4 or 5.
5's just a nice round number.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We used to get on a catamaran.
Yeah.
Spend like 5 G's getting on a catamaran. Just go on the on the harbour.
Like the boats that are just like white. Yeah.
Just go on the harbour. for Christmas
And just go
party.
swim and shit. Yeah, it's mad. Just get pissed as on the water.
Fuck yeah.
And then
We'll
end
come
up-
spend Christmas with you, lads.
Yeah.
And also with Asia stuff is like we have this like big problem here is like our market's so small, 25
Yeah.
million, but like our neighbors just up the road are just it's not that far, and there's like a third of the world is just right there, if not more.
It's crazy.
And you, like, out of the Australian platforms here, not a lot of them are tapping into, like, outside Australia realistically. In that way, where they're actually going out there in person.
No, they're not going out in person.
The only people you've got are Cult Shot and Golo that are doing it.
Yeah.
and that's just in one area. But they're kind of, they're zoning in and getting to a point.
To do it now. Like, there's a big talk about like bridging it, like like a music New South Wales or like the music orgs trying to link with others. We want to lead the pack in that sort of stuff and work with. We've spoken to a bunch of like organizations about like let us do the work. We're gonna do it either way. Our idea is we do the work, come back with all this content and data and resources and network, and then just go to the Australian government. Here's an exchange program. Yeah. We send artists there. We bring artists here. They play there. They play here. You start, and the economy opens up like that.
That's dope.
There's an artist that last year, they weren't really popping off in Jakarta. Then they've gone fucking bonkers since we left. We went back. Chris is still very close with them. They have songs with 140 million streams in like 9 months because of just Indonesia, Malaysia. It's the 4th biggest country in the world, population-wise, Indonesia. It's all just like, and this is just pure market. This is just like business thinking. Like, there are people there that have the same phone as you, are on the same apps as you. Some a little bit different, but they're on YouTube, they're on Spotify, they're on Instagram. That's what you're on. That's what you're promoting your shit on. But there's all these people that if you just go there and spend enough time, you open your algorithm up to a new audience. And if we have a platform that's open up to that audience, when we start promoting stuff from here, hopefully it starts getting more views over there. Already like Tommy Gun, they love Tommy Gun over there, or Tommy Tang now, because we brought him over with us. And there's artists that still remember and like are keen for him to come back, and we want to build on that with him as well.
That just comes back to like if we were waiting on a fucking brand to do this, it wouldn't happen. It's just going, it's going and doing it, and just like, hey, I fucking proved that I've done this. Then you can get the money.
Or even finding ways to like what can we sell merch?
Yeah.
Are we selling enough tickets? Like,
do we do some DJ gigs where it's just like putting on locals and just trying to hype that up and getting cash out of that?
we can make our own money.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because a lot of people will talk about how there's not much money in this industry, but I will also say, like, if you put your head down and get creative and think of ways you can do it.
Right.
There's ways.
There's so
There's
much fucking money,
ways.
man.
People go, you hear like, oh, you won't make much from the show.
Yeah.
Or all the festivals they lose. There's fuckloads of ways to put your way. Like,
There's ways.
Crazy conversation with ChatGPT. I'm trying to find my phone. It's over there. Have this cooked analogy. Yeah. Can you get it? I don't know how much it might not make sense, but this analogy I was talking to artists about the other day between the pimp and the hoe. Have you?
no. Well, obviously,
So the music
Couple
industry,
pimps, no hoes.
every industry in the world is this idea between the creator, the consumer, and the distributor. The one that makes the most
That's a
money
bar.
is the distributor, so the label, the one that takes the product, repackages it. The consumer is the one that buys it, that drives the market, and then the creator, the hoe, the one that gets pimped out, is the one that gets the least amount of cut. And like the idea that there's no money, there's a fuck ton of money. The problem is we're all creators and we're all getting pimped out. So the idea is to like change the narrative in our head and like how do we become the distributor? Like that's what you sign with like independent artists. Like the narrative's sort of changing. Let's see what happens in ChatGPT with that. Yeah, that's it's like the reason why there's no money is because we've been like we're down here. You know what I mean? We've been put in a box.
I feel like it's also like you only hear that from cunts that are too scared to have a crack. Yeah. There's no money, and why are you doing it? You know, like that was a very common thing for me when I was starting out.
I built like 7-3. It was off that thing because I went, all right, well, music, realistically, if I'm just going to do that, it's like I'm not going to be able to make much and keep it like a washing machine.
Yeah.
Like I need to build a platform that's bigger than me.
Yeah.
Post shit is bigger than
Absolutely.
music.
Yeah.
My music can fucking be tied into it.
Yeah, it can all funnel through. Yeah.
Pod's tied into it. And everything's a fucking funnel.
Yeah.
Just adding all those little bits of yourself.
You can't make much money off music and shit. It's like you can diversify your thinking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Look, so it goes music.
We'll screenshot this and put
Yeah,
that on TikTok.
creator versus seller, value capture across industries. Music, food, fashion, tech apps, film. The blue is the creator. How much they get. it's like 18,
It's fucking
20,
insane.
10.
What's the most there?
23.
What
Tech
industry?
apps.
Huh?
Tech apps.
Okay.
They get about 25 to 30.
Yeah, yeah.
Creator.
What's the least?
Music.
Music.
Film.
Yeah.
Film is the least in Hollywood.
Yeah, wow.
So it's like
It's crazy.
getting pimped out.
Yeah.
And it's our turn to take back the pie, and like how we do that is just like just go a bit more independent and think like you can never escape it. You're always gonna have third party apps that just rot you like Spotify. But there's always you just gotta think of different ways, like your merch or sell weed.
Different ways, but like different ways to do your gigs as well. Eh? Like
Absolutely.
instead of just all right, we'd go to a venue and there's a bar there and we stand on stage. We use their sound guy and you get your $50, $100 per support artist and shit like that. Whereas it's like get your own little space to do it. It's like all right, you've got your own space. What are you gonna do with that space?
Yeah.
Now you can not just do a gig. You can add another thing that's part of that. Like you can add an
100%.
art show to that sort of thing. You can incorporate your other interests. Yeah. Yeah, like incorporate live art and shit.
Day, and it's gonna be like a meet and greet with the artists, and a full day, and then they're gonna be able to like paint with the artists.
Yeah, get like a half pipe in there and shit.
That's
Do like a
mad.
little skate jam.
The painting thing and do it as like an auction to raise money for
That's
something
fucking
big
mad.
thing.
Yeah,
Just
man.
thinking outside of the boxes and not just going like fuck yeah to the pub venues and shit like that. Like we need.
Yeah, fuck with
Yeah.
it, but
When it comes to like
expansion.
and keeping the cash flow going and shit pumping. And
Yeah.
That's where it's just like thinking outside the box.
And keeping the community
100%.
engaged.
What you guys have done massive, obviously, with Pass the Mic. You know, it's fucking.
We can get better at it, definitely.
Oh, it's sick, bro. It's mad. I'm keen for tonight, though.
I'm so keen for
Yeah,
tonight.
it'll be
It's gonna
good.
sick.
Such a different pod that it's been more of a conversation than like how it usually is. I find out how I usually do my pods. I don't know the guest as well.
Yeah.
I have known you guys and I've met you a bit before.
Yeah.
It's very like.
Conversation.
It's a bit flowy.
This is just.
Yeah, 100%.
Chit chat yarns how we probably just spoke down when we got.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's more
But
candid.
Some of them, especially if it's like a artist or something that I've.
You're just meeting for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It flows well. I mean, I like doing it more this style. I kind of wish that I didn't even print this out and I just.
And
Yeah,
just
'cause
went off
I'm
the
doing my
No, it's good
automatic
because
thing.
you can circle back. Yeah.
I used to not have it, and when I first did, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, it'll just look like I don't know. But then you get to a spot, and you're like, yeah, so fucking.
Yeah. I think it's like dead silence.
Yeah.
something just dead. And
Yeah.
Follows crunch.
The paper's good for me because I get so lost in the yarn that I just be like sitting here for like 20 minutes and be like, fuck, I haven't said much. Like, where's a little drop point for me?
No, it's hectic. But I think we'll wrap it on that one.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it. It's I could end it on. I'll end it on, and we can do this like an individual way. I usually end it on this question. But what's your why?
Why to?
What's your why to everything that you do?
Because if I didn't do it,
Say, Peter.
so you go first.
So I was just saying, why do you wake up?
If I didn't do it, I would be fucking depressed. I can't. I've tried the 9 to 5 regular, like, and nothing against anyone that can do it. It's just not for me, and it makes me very fucking depressed. And I'm super thankful and blessed that I'm able to do what I do every day for a living and not struggle. So that would be my why. I can't not do it.
So it gets me up in the morning, like just wake up thinking about it, go to sleep thinking about it. Just very passionate.
Mm.
And purpose.
I'm
by
in
the
love
sounds
with
of
it. There's a lot of purpose.
Yeah.
I also just feel like if I try not to do it, life always just throws symbols and things at me that's just like you have to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's it.
And then I'm pretty fucking stubborn.
Could say that again.
Yeah.
No, specific to me is honestly it has been so inspiring for me. Like I feel like it's so comforting to meet other people with the exact same ideas to what I have, but here,
Yeah.
and like are so invested into their community just as I am here.
Yeah.
Like I don't often get it, and that's what I like really want to relay to all the artists tonight is
Mm.
pay fucking homage to these guys because we need more people like you coming down here to inspire not just me, but people that aren't doing it. Like when I'm old as fuck, we need these youngest to be inspired
100%.
and like really invest in this community because we're on a fucking island, bro. And if there's not people like you lads coming down to inspire and people like myself and other people coming in, like
Yeah.
There's nothing happening.
there's nothing
Yeah.
happen. And yeah, it's sick to have you down. Honestly, I'm grateful to have you here.
No,
Like,
thank
massive
you.
No, I
Well,
appreciate you for having us, man.
for coming on. I'm keen for tonight.
No, thank you for doing it as well, because like it's not easy to find people like yourself in places like this as well. So
That it's
big
just gonna
props to you.
fucking run it up. Yeah,
Hopefully we can do more stuff. Like
100%.
I'd love to do more stuff.
Next year at Dark Mofo,
Yeah,
We could
Yeah.
do something harder.
We're talking
100%. Yeah,
we're in bed 2 a.m. just like snuggled up. Let's do Dark Mofo.
yeah. We're having a little chat before because we're
Let's run that. Let's run that. We'll clip this when we're doing the promo
Yeah.
for that.
yeah.
Making it happen. That's it.
No.
No, I like that as well with you lads. I've noticed I'm massive on it. Is when someone says something, they fucking do it.
Yeah.
And what I've heard this whole time and throughout the conversation, the idea with the pass the mic. Fuck, I don't know how we're gonna do that. Fuck that, we're gonna do it. We said that we're going to, so we are. Like that's
Yeah.
That gets us in trouble sometimes, but
Yeah, but it's a
the
good
the
attribute.
reward, yeah, because you know on the other side of that stupid idea is a fuck ton of gold.
Yeah.
It's
You just gotta
how
get through the
deep-
bullshit.
Yeah, and you really just gotta like pull your pants up and just fucking dig.
Yeah.
And like the best part about it is that like the whole crew, I don't know whether they're inspired by it or they're just like that. We all just get in and do it. But yeah, like going back to you and everything, like thank you for having us. It's massive to see people. We do it because we were inspired by other people. When you come to a place where there's no fucking blueprint, that's even crazier. You know what I mean? So it's like props to you, and like what you're gonna hopefully give to the next gen is fucking
It's huge.
And there needs to be more people like yourself,
Appreciate it, bro.
like yourselves.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
No, it's good. You've definitely inspired a lot of shit coming down here.
Definitely.
Tonight you spill as well. I hope this show can ignite like more of a community vibe.
Yeah.
There definitely is that, but to the level that you lads are on, no.
That's
to
what
grow
we're
it,
like
yeah.
saying to everyone. Like,
It's so new and fresh here.
Yeah,
And
so-
it's not just the openness that all your crew have. It's just like so chill. It's not clicky at all.
Nah, not at all.
And like I want that down here.
yeah.
Most of the times when we're at events, most people, like, we won't even be in a group. Everyone will be speaking to different people as well. That's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very open like
No.
that.
Tonight, that'll be a sick vibe for that. It'll be really cool.
Yeah.
I think, well, it is literally history, mate. Like this event has
100%.
no event like this
Yeah.
has ever happened. Yeah, history fucking made.
They're saying that in Canberra as well.
Yeah,
It's pretty
no
cool.
event like this has ever happened.
That's sick.
I don't think.
Not in this, not this form, not
Where are
this
they gonna
format.
write about us? What book?
Like, in the newspaper.
Put us in.
Yeah.
Front page of the
Put
Mercury.
a cracked painting of us in the Mona.
You know, yeah.
No, but like I think moving forward, we want it to be more national thing. Something like one of the big goals was like, can we get on Sunrise with like the you used to have Sunrise here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
news,
morning show. Yeah.
Yeah, like not just be underground. Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing underground shit, but how far can we?
I still say the same.
Like, how commercial can you take the underground?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how-
Yeah.
While
But-
remaining,
Yeah.
Household, he's talking about. Yeah.
Well, it will. I think tying that connection outside of Australia and the ideas that you just shared there before.
Yeah.
And that's only a fraction of your ideas as well. So
Yeah.
it's guaranteed that will happen. I'm a massive believer on if you just keep fucking doing something, it's impossible for nothing to happen.
Persistence, man. Yeah.
Keep at it. It might not be what you thought because
Yeah.
the future's often unpredictable.
Exactly.
It's never what you think. The future's always
100%, dude.
right, but
Yeah.
if you keep going at it, it's impossible for nothing to happen.
Yeah.
It literally is.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
keep
I agree.
surrounding yourself with shit, it's gonna be there,
That's
man.
my belief system with it. If I just keep on keeping on, something will fucking
100%, man.
so sick.
I'm also a big believer in fate.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't
Me
get to
too.
choose.
Yeah.
I think I wake up every day thinking I choose, but looking back at it, I probably didn't choose a single thing.
I think I believe in that.
Path already chosen. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, there's definitely a sequence. I think I believe in a bit of both. I was just thinking about how to word it, but like, yeah, I definitely believe that there's like a laid out, because certain things, like when it happens, it's this feeling of like, nah, there was no other way that could have gone. Like, yeah, and like part of my manifesting is like that's because my brain was meant to be this way, and my brain was always going to go down this path. Because as you were saying before, like there's no other option.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all feel that way. Like I'm sure you feel this. Like we're all here. There's no other option than to
Because
do
we love
this.
it.
Like
Yeah.
That's the destiny of it.
Yeah.
How you control your destiny is up to you, and if you want to clutch onto it, because like
Yeah.
you've still got to grasp that path. You can't just like sit in your room, smoke bongs, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
God's
And
gonna
expect it to
God's
happen.
gonna give you fucking sunrise morning show for Bodega. That's not gonna happen. But like, fucking yeah, people think that's how manifestation works. You still got to grab your destiny, but I think everyone's got something written. It's whether you want to get out of bed and chase that destiny.
Grab it by the balls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hell yeah.
Grab
Grab it by the balls.
All right, this has been Bodega. Tom, Peter, crew, episode 15.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.